1938, good luck. We have actually played before. Opponent has how many? 47, like my last opponent. Nearly 50,000 games. That's a lot of games. Okay, let's just hit the bishop, see if you take a drop back. He does drop back. I'm going to launch c5. I get my queen moved, but let's play knight across first so I can free up the queen. I'm probably still going to go king side though. Offers a queen trade. So here takes up. Bishop down is still a move, but I think we just castle. I think it looks fine. But I'll just castle immediately, I think. Pawn up, you do have bishop down because I can't take it, lose my rook. Just for that one move, so... What do we do? What do we do? I'm going to go here and try and move the bishop, and then my rooks are connected. Okay, so now we can potentially push. Pawn up might be a move and trade the bishop. Actually, what's wrong with that? Let's do that and just trade the bishop. I'm going to play rook right across. I'm going to try and work on this side. I'm happy to take that. Goes with the rook. Let's just step up. Let's make sure my knight's guarded. I don't see a better square fit right now. Chase the rook, but what do I do after that? I'm not sure. I mean, I could push and come like this, but again, it's easy to kick the knight potentially. Although it would weaken the pawn, wouldn't it? Now, does that give us a square here? I don't think so, but I could maybe look at ideas like this instead. For now, I'm going to just try and push my pawn. Now, can I deal with this bishop? Bishop takes, rook takes. He's pushed forward, so here, knighting is the idea. Here. So have we just blundered then? Well, I've got knight back first to hit the rook, and then I can maybe push, and knighting I now cover, right? So knighting I just take. But I'm not sure I can get away with bishop here. Lose a pawn, yeah I can. I'll gain a bishop and it's a check, isn't it? So let's get the bishop off the board. Can we keep this pawn though? And can we work on this pawn? Something like that, rook across. So come over, or maybe you can just push now, but maybe I can just then ignore it and swing back. But he doesn't do it, I think he could have. So here, takes. I don't think I can keep that pawn, so I'm not going to worry about it. I think he'll defend this, and then how do I come forward? So here, I'm just going to force a trade in some way, shape or form. Okay, now maybe I can try and defend this now, because there's no pawn to challenge it. Or I can try and target this one. It's just a case of how I do it with whichever rook. So let's go here for now. I mean, he can obviously just run the pawn and sack the pawn away. But if knight takes now, I go up. So he'll have to take with a rook, which he does. So I can't avoid that trade. So take. Knight up, knight back. Don't think I can afford to trade there. I think I'm just hopelessly lost here. Barring some sort of blunder, it's just over, isn't it? Or it should be. He's played tremendously well. Launching a pawn, I don't think does anything, but let's try and launch in the center then. Okay, comes forward. Let's go back. I'm trying to push in the center just to create something. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh wait, he's dropped a pawn, right? I mean, I might lose this pawn, but come across. If he takes, it's a check. I'm still second favourite here, but it's better than it was. Again, if he takes, maybe I can just take the knight, can't I? I think he's blundered. If he takes either way, I check and get the rook. But I'm still potentially going to have to concede ground here. One more I can check and collect. I'll lose this pawn, but I'm fine. Can we be quick enough to convert now? We should be. Wow, how the heck did we win that? I had no idea, but it was a very good game at our level, wasn't it? That was a really good game, but well done to my opponent there. I should have lost that one. Right, let's put this one through the analyzer. I thought that was a very good game at our level there. It felt like I was losing it, but let's see if I was. 49 moves, they're the move times for both players. The opponent played a tremendous game then. He just allowed that tactic at the end that lost the knight, and I was fortunate that the pieces coordinated. So indeed, it's just completely level here. And that's just the losing blunder, allowing this tactic. If you take back either way, I've got the check, collect, and it's just lucky that it's coordinated that I can stop the pawn. So yeah, we have been worse, -2. It was only -2 then. So it's still kind of playable at our level as we did, but we were losing. In one of them games, you know, maybe 7, 8 out of 10 you do lose them. So we've actually played it 94% versus 86% accuracy, CPL 23 and 44. It's a very good game at our level. All basically level until here, and I've gone wrong and moved 27-ish. So what did I do here? Because I haven't got any blunders, I've just been outplayed or making mistakes, but it's still level here. So I've tried to guard the pawn, and I should have abandoned it immediately and moved the rooks over, no doubt then. So I can't really defend it, so I shouldn't have tried to come across. I had to trade one of the rooks and then keep the other on the board. But that move alone there means it's basically back to level. A few blips here. So what did I do here? I was just looking for cheap tricks there, of course. Say you played knight up to challenge my knight. And then here I was trying to bust through the centre just to create some counterplay. That's all I'm looking at. Oh, I've got knight across. I've just missed that. Now that's really sloppy. Knight over hits the rook and the pawn and take the pawn with check. I've played rook up just to stop rook a6 hitting everything. I just missed the fact that I can actually take back with a check, so that's really sloppy. But we're still back to completely level now, and then it's just a few moves later where we get this nice tactic with the knight here. I was aware this could happen, that's why I moved across here, allowing this just in case he didn't see it, and he didn't see it. And then here, of course, the king can't step forward in this position. You've got to go the long way around. So as long as I can sack the knight for the pawn, I'm fine. And I can just try and run here or run here. And obviously I'm trying to get my king back as well, but I'm aware here if you come another square, there's a check here. King down, takes, but I'm still guarding all of this with the extra knight. And here, of course, there's nothing now to kick my knight, and my knight guards the pawn. So unless the king can come somehow in, it's just winning for us. So we got rather fortunate there, but a very good game at our level.